Video, let's have a quick overview on the inquiry or the lead generation module. The first thing first, that menu is available at the extra menu bar. If you just clicked here on the right side, here it's available as inquiry CRM. Let's just go there. Well, before we get started into the deep dive into the inquiry module, if you don't understand these basic concepts, it will be difficult for you to get started. It's a very simple but very important to understand basic concepts. The first basic concepts is like the year. The year for what you are starting generating inquiries. So I can see the current default year is 23 24, and for this year we are taking up the inquiry. So how can I have another year, maybe 24 25, to take the inquiry? In order to create the year, you need to go to school and click on school profile, and here you can create a new year 24 25, or you can edit this current year from for then whatever name you wanted to choose and change the dates as well. So that's the concept number one, the inquiry generation for the year 23 24, which is a default year right now for me. I can change the name of this year and I can create the new years and start creating an inquiry. First concept. The second concept is the inquiry form. So when I clicked on add inquiry, I'm getting the default inquiry form, where here student will select the year, academic year, and the courses, but I could not see any courses or grades. So how can I create the courses and grade? Well, this platform is available for all type of courses, like management course, engineering course, medical course, schools, fashion designs. So every institute can create the courses or grades for the inquiry as per the requirement. For that, they need to go back to the school and school configuration. Here at the grade and course configuration, you can create the courses like BCom, BBA, engineering like BTech, computer science, BTech, electric engineering or civil engineering, or maybe for school like primary year 1, primary year 2, or maybe like English medium grade 1, or maybe Hindi medium grade 2, something, whatever the courses you are offering, that you can create here under this, and just ignore this part. It has a different purpose, so you just ignore this. Whatever grade or year you wanted to choose, you can choose that. Important is keep on creating your courses. So let's say I just say BCom, and just say year 1, and let's say another course like let's say BBA. Okay, and I just say year 1. I just ignore this year part. And now if I go back to my inquiry module, and if I click on add inquiry, just click on add inquiry, I got the form, select the year, and here I can see the BCom and BBA. I can make necessary updates here to have the course available. That is the second important concept. Now the third important concept, in this registration form, I could not, I just see student first name, last name, contact number, and then email. I want other extra fields. Is it possible? Yes, that is possible. You can have the fields, whatever fields you want, like father name, mother name, location, previous academic years, whatever information you want to capture, that is something possible. And it is just not the text field. You can have a drop down, you can have a radio button, you can have a checkbox, you can have a text area. All these fields are possible. For that, you just need to contact support@educloud.app and just let them know your required fields. They will just configure for you. They just do quick configuration, and that will be available under as a part of inquiry registration form. That's the third important concept. And now the fourth concept, how to generate the inquiry. Yeah, so that's the one way, like add inquiry, and you fill up yourself, you fill up the form and generate the inquiry. The second way, put the students mobile number and invite them on WhatsApp, or put the students email ID and click here for the invitations. They will receive a link. They need to click on a link either at WhatsApp or email. The form would be open up, and they fill up the inquiry form, and that's the way inquiry could be generated. third way to generate the inquiry is having the URL. So under the school, go to the school profile. Under the school, go to the school configuration. Here something is there is something called open URL generation. Here you have option number 1, open inquiry form URL. Just click on generate inquiry URL. So that's a URL generated. Just copy this link. This is open link. For that, no security is required. So you just go to the incognito mode and just hit this one, and this form would be available. What does this mean? This mean, this is the link. You can float around, your WhatsApp, your email. You can put on your, Facebook advertisement, Google advertisement. Maybe, you can circulate this link using the WhatsApp group. You can create a QR code with this link. You can create a short link and do a SMS campaign. Whatever you want, you can do it. You can put this inquiry link at your website, and people will click on this link, and they get the registration form, the customized registration form the way you want. They fill up the form and they just submit. Let's say, just put my name there, okay, and let's say my number, okay. So I put my number there. There's a dummy number and my email ID. This is my email ID. I just put there, let's say double@educloud.app, or maybe something, let's say d@d.com. Obviously it should be valid email ID. I just clicked on submit, and here form is submitted. Now let me just close this one and let me go back to the inquiry. So if I go to the inquiry CRM, here I can see one inquiry, and if I click here, I can see the details here. Clicked on plus, I can see all the details. Its inquiry is captured on this date, and the time is given here, okay. And I do a quick communication using WhatsApp, using email. There are a lot of details videos are there, how to use the WhatsApp, how to use email, how I can move the inquiry from inquiry to lead generations, counseling, and admission workflow. What are the steps? Inquiry steps, lead generation steps, counseling steps. How can I use the reminder? How can I close the inquiry? How can I invalidate the inquiry? All these details are available right there in this help module. If you just click here, this help window will be open up, and here you can see various videos which you can use to get educated on this inquiry module. Click on FAQs. You see the FAQs as well. And in case still your queries are you have some queries, feel free to click here and say contact support. Here you can reach out to the EduCloud technical support, put your queries, and we'll get back to you. Thank you for using EduCloud.